we we alternate at the altar. The altar is the place where we alternate. See, there's a turning point altar. I think that what we need to realize is that it's like we we lay down our burdens at the altar and we find ourselves in the most holy place. God takes our burdens, we take His grace, and we go into the most holy place. We find ourselves there. This is a place inside of us, but it's also in the midst of us. It's this alternating energy. It always is this constant flow of alternating energy all the time. And that's what it's got to be, and we got to remain that in that state of we give up our sins, we let Him take our sins, we let Him take our burdens, we let Him take our worries and our fears, and we come in and we say, and we can be showered in that love. You know, it's this alternating constant flow of energy. It's alternate energy. It's constant. If we were just go in to this place in our hearts and what's all around us and just give our burdens and never receiving His grace, we're going to run dry. And if we are constantly receiving His grace but never giving up our burdens, we're going to find blockage. Okay? So this has to be a constant alternating energy. It can't be a direct current, one way, just a one-way current. It's got to be a constant flowing of this, you know. If it's always one direction and we're always giving or we're always receiving, it's not going to work, you know. There's this what we do is how we come into a relationship with God. See, what I'm trying to say is that back in the day, the Jews would bring up a sacrifice. I think there was once a year, but they would bring a sacrifice. They'd bring a lamb, and they would sacrifice that lamb on the altar. And the high priest would go into the most holy place where God was residing, and he would bring God to the people. Only he could go in there. But that's been washed away. The veil's been torn. See, when now we have this constant, we can always do this. We can always lay something down at the altar, because the sacrifice has already been made. When Christ died on the cross, he said, "It is finished." And I believe that means that's almost like a victorious. I'm sure that he was in pain. I'm sure he was exhausted, but at the same time, he probably felt this feeling of victory, like it is finished. The war is over. We don't have to do this thing anymore because the war has been won. Okay. We have an opportunity to constantly communicate between us and God now, and we can just constantly, give up our burdens to God, our sin, our worries, our anxieties, everything, But that's what I've got to say this morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. It is Father's Day, and God bless you, and I hope that this helps. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please subscribe and push the bell and whatever else you want to do, and have fun. Live a happy life. Amen.